What do you think? Good. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning, November 12th, 2020, and if you guys watched yesterday's video, you know that I am waiting for today for the vet to open up. Say hi, Sophie. So I mentioned it yesterday, but but Tuesday night, Sophie developed what I would presume to be a UTI. She pissed a little, almost like a blood puddle, or bloody piss puddle. And then since then, she's been peeing every 3 minutes or less. And she spent the last 2 nights in her cage, where she proceeded to wet her bed, which I figured would happen. Her bed, not my bed. Her bed I can easily wash. My bed I can't. And then last night we spent the entire evening inside of the kitchen. So we're probably going to spend all day today in the kitchen as well, because I don't want... she's literally piddling everywhere. And that's with me letting her out every 3 to 5 minutes. She's still leaving 1 or 2 tiny piddle puddles for every time I take her out. And I take her out a lot. I'm not oh, just sit there and suffer. No, I just sit there and on my feet. I wonder what my step count is yesterday. So we're gonna get her fixed up. It's 7:30 now. I'm trying to get there really, really early, and that way I can just be first in line. So we are officially done at the vet, and so they have a machine here that is supposed to analyze her urine, and they get a sample when we get there, and it always says that they don't really detect much, or that she has an actual UTI or whatever. I guess they detect a couple things, there's some white blood cells, there's blood in her urine, whatever. But I don't get it. It's a $54 test, and they just it never actually tells them what the problem is. So then they're well, it's clinical, meaning she has all the symptoms, she has this and that, and we've based on previous experience, we'll treat it as a UTI, but their machine doesn't detect it. So it kind of pisses me off that it costs $54 or whatever it was to run this sample, and then they never actually, it doesn't really tell them much. But anyway, so $164 later, and the baby Soph now has medicine for 10 days, I want to say. So she's going to have to take this as an antibiotic or something, I guess. I had to wait 30 minutes or so, or maybe even longer, for the doctor to show up. So I don't know what that was about, but the doctor eventually came and was able to do whatever, so nice. I'm tired. Just sad, not really been able to see Nikki very much, and whatever else. It's just, I lose my mind, man. I don't know. Call me needy, call me whatever, or whiny or whatever, but dude, when I'm with someone, I just want to spend time with them. I told her last night, I'm it feels like we've drifted apart this year. We're more into friend territory, where we hang out once in a while instead of, I don't know. I didn't eat before I left because I wanted to be first in line. It's 9:10 right now. The time is 9:10. And I'm just like, ugh. I did, however, order $100 worth of buffalo plaid dress wear, or whatever you want to call it, for a Christmas-themed photo shoot with Jessica. So her thing is she really likes buffalo plaid, and I noticed that there's all kinds of different like buffalo plaid clothing. I mean, some places call it buffalo plaid, some places call it plaid, but yeah. So it's kind of cool that there's some stuff out there for Grant's school. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some cars out there. There's students in there. The teachers are teaching from school. But the pandemic rages on, so I just did a search for... I know the sun is hitting the camera right now. Here, let me see if I can go like that. So I did a search when I got to the parking lot just to confirm that the vet's hours were starting at 8 a.m., that they were open at 8. And I saw that end of October, they posted, they being the vet, that they had 2 people test positive for COVID, and they basically shut down their clinic. So I don't know how long they've been reopened or whatever, but probably not very long. So they, yeah, this pandemic, man, it just rages on. There's just, I don't know. Of course, like the day after the election, or the days after the election, they announced that like Pfizer has pretty much a vaccine ready, and then now they're talking about, you know, requiring vaccine papers or vaccination papers that prove that you got the vaccine and this and that. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So this is all stuff that President Trump alluded to prior to the election day, was or voting day, or whatever you want to call it. It's going to go away pretty soon after the election. You guys will see. And everyone's like, oh my God, he's crazy. So, I don't know what's going on. Part of that is also why I haven't seen Nikki in so long. So, Nikki, like, self-quarantined even after getting a negative test for like 2 weeks it's been, and I'm just like losing my shit, dude. I'm like, why? What's the point? But I'm headed home. I guess I'm just hungry. I don't know. But I need to eat, and we'll start Sophie on these meds probably this evening, I guess. I was hoping that they could have given her a shot or something like that, but whatever. It's all good. So it looks like we're going to be hanging out in the kitchen all day, Soph. That way if she leaks, drips, whatever, piddles, it's not that big of a deal.